Oh god. That's almost max. That's bad.
1 against max.
Yeah, that's bad. And he blows this horn, and as he does so, there's a kind of a misty effect around him, and several Viking-looking warriors appear
It.
around him.
That's what I thought it was.
Awesome. Horn of Valhalla, I guess. Oh, you're gonna have 14 of them, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Not even outside, I can't even call lightning.
10.
After the eighth one shows up, Lily's gonna just go, "Oh, poo."
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4? 4. 4, 4, 4. That should be 14. And he kind of just smirks as he sets lowers the horn again. Secure them! Bring them in! We shall deal with this ourselves. And the group of them start to approach. Roll initiatives.
Lily's gonna hold her hand out like Neo, beckoning them forward.
Oh, great initiative, sir. Great initiative.
Yes! Oh, I'm so happy that I can actually try to do what I want to.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll an initiative for the prisoners as well, based on you. Alright, perfect.
What are the prisoners?
Yeah, do they appear intelligent?
The prisoners that you can see directly next to you do seem... How intelligent are they, actually? Let me bring up their sheet. I should already have it up, to be honest. They are not the most intelligent, they don't seem, but they seem at least sentient.
Alright.
And they're kind of just shying away from the bright light that Serina's light spell has.
You see him right here, where I'm pointing? The exact spot.
Alright.
Fireball.
Yep. I wasn't expecting anything other than that. I gave you a shooting gallery.
Yeah.
To be honest, you need to use this as a shooting gallery, though, because these guys aren't the weakest things, and there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me bring up Berserkers.
That was actually pretty good.
That was, yeah, pretty damn good, which is good for you. So I gotta roll so many dex saves.
Only 15 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hobgoblins.
1, 2.
15. Alright, so who all... Let's start off in order. Fail, fail, fail. So you fail, fail. Fourth one passes, so you're going to get a dot for passing. Fail, fail. You pass. I'm going to get a dot so I can keep track of this. Fail, you pass. You get a dot. Fail, pass. You get a dot. And then the last 2 pass. As well as the hobgoblin. Okay, and how much damage was that?
34 and 17 if he succeeded.
34. Minus 4. Minus 34. Minus 17. We can get into Alana's turn while I take care of all this.
Nope, I have even better for you. Action surge. If they're still standing, action
They're still
surge.
standing, yes. They are still standing. Even the ones that failed their save.
Is it hot for you yet?
Not hot enough.
Oh,
God. I'm just gonna go through this then. I'm gonna finish.
I'll let you finish.
Yeah, ones that fail have 33. Spoilers. So Yeah, there's a lot of these bastards. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. I'm just gonna grab my dice for this, because it'll be faster.
Well, you only need, what, 15 d20?
I have like 8, so it's not actually that hard. Let's see. I'll roll the Hobgoblin Commanders, because his is just simple. He failed this one, so he's gonna take... He falls over dead, as the flame just engulfs him. So we don't even have to worry about him. The Berserkers, they add 1 to this, so I need technically 15. Fail, 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 pass, pass. So, dead, dead, you live. You failed. I don't need the dots anymore. You live. You failed and died. You failed. You died. You failed. Alright, and then we roll another 5. Alright, so 2 of them pass, 3 of them fail, so
What's the
You
range
failed.
on Fireball?
it's really long.
It's like a 120-foot range or something like that.
Cool.
It's really obscene. 20-foot radius.
Alright,
The
and that's all
ultimate
of
AoE.
them. There's still a number of them left standing, though, after the double fireball, which kind of just blew up in their face.
Alright.
So,
Now it's Alana's turn.
you want to top me?
Oh no, I can't, because unlike... I don't have Fireball. So, instead... just to make it annoying on Silver. And I'm gonna... It's what? 20 tall, 40 wide, and it's just gonna put it, like, right around where they are. Probably, like, right around...
Alright. Right here, it targets every.
Well,
Everything
I was
within
just gonna make it so they
radius.
can't get to us.
Oh, well, that works.
So, like, right around this area.
So you're gonna start it there? Because it's
Yeah.
It's
40
20 foot,
feet wide.
40
20
feet wide, yeah.
40 wide, 20 tall.
So like when it says 40 wide, what does that mean?
It means it's a 40 by 40 radius with a 20-foot height.
Yeah.
I'm looking that up.
40
Yeah.
foot radius. Yeah, don't say
I-
40 wide, say 40 radius.
Sorry.
Because
That-
my instinct when you say wide is to think it's like a cube, and I'm looking at that, it's like, okay.
It's actually a rectangular
No,
no,
it's a
radius.
It's a
It's a
cylinder.
radius.
It's a
cylinder.
radius. Yeah.
Technically, it's still volume.
So yeah, I'd probably put it there then. I
Put it where?
wrote that. Probably where that orb is.
Right there then?
Yeah.
Alright, and this is 40 feet radius.
You know, if you put it right here, it hits all of them.
It's gonna hit all of them anyways.
It's got that.
Right there.
It's gonna hit everything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least it missed us.
Yeah, that's why I put it back there. And yeah, that's okay. What is that now that I actually look?
You want to roll a nature check to try and figure that out?
Yes, please.
Go ahead. Alright, looking at this creature and seeing the fumes of just poison or something leaking from it, you actually do recognize this from a bit of your reading as one of the stories you've read. This is a Gorgon. And it is known for petrifying anything it
Oop.
fights.
And then I take a couple steps back.
Are you going to pass that info along?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Thank you.
Don't look. I'll basically say, don't look in there for the time being.
Alright, Lily's gonna call out to the jailed people things. What are they, by the way?
You don't know.
Can I do any sort of check to try to figure out?
You could do a nature check.
Oh, yay, nature checks.
I'm being kind.
Cool. Alright, so Lily's going to... What do I get from that?
You rolled a
Well,
9.
one time you.
Whoa, the only thing that you can tell for sure is you think these things come from the Underdark. You don't really know anything beyond that.
More Underdark stuff. Lily's
And what do you call out to them?
going to call out to him and say, stay out of the light around my friend here. But we'll help you. I can't go any more in detail.
And you call that out in common, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright. They don't respond at all. You don't even get the feeling they understood you.
Surina is going to step forward just a little bit. Right there. I'm assuming she's going to go far enough to see that there's a thing there and that Elana had talked to her, and she's going to try to get that enemy in her spirit guardians. And she is
Okay.
going to make your life more fun because
Cool.
she can cast this same spot that Falana did.
Okay, and that's got a 20-foot radius. So, yeah, that'll hit everything as well. Half damage
That's-
on a success, which means it's going to do 31 or 15 if they pass their
Yep.
saves. God damn it, you couldn't roll one more damage. You couldn't
Sorry.
roll one more fucking damage.
Sorry.
I gotta roll the saves now. Ugh.
You
I think you're dead.
could DM roll it if you'd like. I wouldn't.
I'm
I
rolling
wouldn't-
the saves because these things could live.
They can't.
Dies. Lives. Dies. Dies horribly. Dies not quite as horribly. Lives pretty well. Lives. Lives. So dies. 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 Dies in a fire. Despite the fact that's ice.
Ice fire.
Survives somehow. Survives pretty decently.
I'm going to say
Survives
this.
somehow.
But 4 that somehow just lived succeeded all 4 saves.
Silver. I'm sorry. I just skipped you guys' turn. Your allies' turns.
Oh yeah, you did. That's fine because I'm going to go into them right now for the allies.
Lily's just
This is
dodging.
Yeah, well, this is all going on. You hear a voice call out from this cell over here in Undercommon, which I believe Falana does understand.
Yes, she does.
The thing that's being said is pull the lever.
Kronk.
You
At
roboted.
this point, you can see down here in this cell, one of the creatures moves forward up to the edge there, and he kind of just holds his hand out through the bars, and he just kind of making a motion. And down here, among all the barbarians that the Hobgoblin summoned, this lever shifts. All of the cells open up.
Did you roll a dex save for him?
For this one,
Because he moved in the sleet storm.
was starting the turn, yeah.
Okay.
he-
Sorry about that.
And, yeah, he passed
Okay,
it.
fix-ish.
Yeah. So he moved forward, and all of the cells have opened up at this point.
So,
Yes. Are you gonna say something? All right.
No, I wasn't.
It just sounded like she said silver.
okay.
Yeah, and as the cells open, the Gorgon comes rushing out, and I gotta roll a wisdom save for it because it started its turn.
Or entered.
Yeah, it started its turn or entered. So it started its turn. It's gonna take. Let's see. Her save is DC is 14, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, so it passed its save, and it's gonna take just 7 damage. And as it steps out, it kind of just turns and it looks at the party with a very angry expression, and it opens its mouth, and a wave of this poison just kind of surges out in a cone-like effect. So all of you are going to get caught in this. All of you, roll a con save.
I'm stone.
You.
That was a 2 on my die.
The second
Really?
one, or one of those, is for
The first
concentration.
She wouldn't need concentration.
Okay.
This isn't damage.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So let's see. Lily is good. Elana fails. Surina fails. Falana passes. Those of you that failed, you are now restrained.
Okay.
I don't recall if that interrupts.
You're not
Concentration.
incapacitated, pretty sure. I'm looking it up now, though.
Yeah, I don't recall off the top of my head, so
I've got
gonna
these
look it
all
up.
written down.
Restrained creature speed becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the attack rolls have disadvantage that it uses, and has disadvantage on dex saves.
Okay, I'm sorry. I kind of.
okay.
I'm having a little bit of connection.
Yeah. All right. So, two of you have marked. Make a mark that. Elana and Falana, that you both are restrained currently. That Elana and Serena, rather. Falana's fine.
Not much.
I should also probably just...
Mark. What's a good? Then that's a good one.
So, Serena would have been... I don't know how you're doing this.
What do you mean?
I accidentally had Serena go before this.
Yeah, so I'm just allowing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to allow it without any like real issues one way or the other. Just keep going with it as it was. Yeah, so JP can control Falana for now. So two of you are marked as being restrained. The rest of the creatures, you can hear Falana. Of course, isn't here because you just stepped out for the rest of the internet.
I'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, Falana will overhear that the same voice is speaking out in Undercommon. He's saying, "Wait until the mage is done. The rest of you flee." And at that command, the creatures here, this one dashes this way. The other one disengages through. I gotta roll a save for that one because he's starting into the effect of that field, so Quagga. And he fails. So he falls prone, he gets back up, he only has half movement. This one can only move to about to here.
It has half movement because it's also difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, half of... So which means he can only move that far, and he can only move that far. Sure, that'll work. And that'll be it for those turns. Next up is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn. He's dead, so it's just the Berserker's turn. And the Berserkers...
Dex saves all around.
More dex saves! All of them fail their saves. All of them can move, like, this far. Great times for these guys. Great times, guys. All they have, weapon-wise, is a great axe. You can see this just looking at them. Falana's turn again.
Alright. She's got one more fireball left. No, she doesn't. How do you only have 2 spells? Whatever.
It's
level
because
2.
she has levels in Fighter.
Yep. And everything in level 2 appears to be not prepared. Except for hold person.
Well, you do have a much more immediate threat in the form of the Gorgon.
Yeah, that's true. But crowd control is what they're good at. She is going to... What's her distance? Yeah, she's going to cast Sleep on these guys down. These guys down here.
Mm-hmm. Sleep doesn't give you a save, so starting with the smallest HP. Alright, so the only one that is not asleep is that one. The other 3 just kind of collapse to the ground.
And she is going to not look at the Gorgon and step back.
Really? Because it doesn't seem to be an effect of you looking at it.
Yeah, I just heard Gorgon and said, yeah, I probably don't want to go look in there.
Yeah, it's not a Medusa.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Alana's turn, however. Alana, though, you are suffering from the effect of the poison mist that it breathed out. So, roll a con save.
Another one. Let's watch me fail this. I passed.
Maybe.
All right. You are no longer restrained, but that is the end of your turn.
Alright.
Risa just sent me a note saying that Falana isn't going to tell or make it known that she knows Undercommon. So she's not going to relay any information.
Fair enough. All right. So I don't actually have to explain things till she gets back. Perfect. Then it's Lily's turn.
It's Lily's turn. Since this guy attacked them, and there's some weird language stuff going on, and obviously no one speaks any of it, I'm talking while I get my sheet open. I'm going to automatic crit on it. I should change that to a 1.
You're going to do an automatic crit. Okay. So, pulling out the stone blade, you go for the Gorgon, and you raise it up and just stab directly into it. The blade just seeming to make time and space warp a little as it is stabbed directly into it. It will take 32 damage as it rears back in pain.
That was max crit damage.
All right. When were you going to use the first roll there as another attack? Or...
No, that was
Yeah, so
Sure.
that was your one attack, so you have another.
and with the crit I was going to trip it.
Oh, yeah, so trip attack, and it's going to take 11 more damage, and it will have to pass a save, which is strength related, which it passes gloriously.
And can
That's
I
just
use
wrong.
can I use that first attack as the normal one?
I'm going to allow it because I'm going to be nice, so
Thank
that'll
you.
do another 14 damage.
And she is not raging.
Yep. All right, and then next up, it'll be the actual prisoner's turn, because we're going to do this in the right order. And the Gorgon just kind of rears back, bellowing in pain. And it kind of just stares at Lily, and it reaches forward with its horns, trying to gore her.
Mm-hmm.
And it will crit,
Mm-hmm.
doing 36 damage.
Cool. So maybe I should have raged.
1d8, and you will teleport 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will teleport to this side of it. And as all that happens, you can actually see on the other side of a Gorgon, there's a figure standing in the other cell. He appears to be a dark elf.
Drow Dark Elf?
A drow, yes.
Okay.
And he's just kind of looking things over. He will hold up his hand and he mutters a small phrase. This entire area around you plunges into darkness. And right next to Surina.
Can you put a area of
Yeah, I'm
effect or
gonna
something?
I'm gonna be taking care of it.
Awesome.
Don't worry. This will all plunge into darkness.
Lily's gonna call out that it's a drow before that happens. As soon as she
Mhm.
can say that.
Yeah. Yep. And he kind of just steps forward into this invisible darkness and waits. And Lily can't see anything in this entire area anymore.
Mhm.
And these guys are going to keep running. They seem to dash off in this direction. No more can't be seen anymore by the party. The two here have to roll their saves to see if they can go anywhere. And they both kind of fall flat on their face, but are able to get back up and keep running forward a little bit. Serena's turn. Have a roll a con save.
It's beautiful.
Did the Gorgon roll a whiz save for being in that area?
Its turn. No, I did not. So I'll have to roll a wisdom save for it. I forgot about that. Yes. And it failed it. So roll its damage. 11 damage. Okay.
And did the drow enter that area?
The drow, to the best that you can. You don't know where the drow is. No.
Okay.
Yep. So you have Surina roll her con save, and she failed it. Surina turns to stone.
Cool. So she's no longer.
Okay, the one person we have that could. Yeah. She's also the one person we have that could make it. So none of us were stoned.
And that will also mean Spirit Guardians ends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up is the Berserker's turns, and they are going to see if they stumble forward more.
I mean, only one of them's away.
Only the one actually who can move. And he falls flat on his face. He's gonna stand back up, and he's gonna, in order, smack the one above him. Who will fall flat on his face, stand up, move over here, smack that one. Who will fall flat on his face, stand up, go over to this one, smack him, and he will not fall flat on his face and progress forward.
This is funnier when it's not Knowles. I'm just picturing these huge Vikings. Hurrah! Splat! Smack! Hurrah! Splat!
Yeah, because it's pretty much he falls flat on his face, he gets up, smacks his buddy. His buddy looks around, falls flat on his face, gets up, walks over to his buddy, smacks him, and it's just like, it's a huge comical ordeal.
This is
All right,
better than
Falana's
the Three
turn.
Stooges here, and there's 4 of them.
Yeah, Falana's turn.
All right. That was pretty useful. I'm going to have her do. It's really hard to figure out what to do, by the way. I'm gonna have her cure wounds on Elana because I think you're a little low on HP. Can she see Elana?
Slightly above half.
Can she see Elana? Is Elana in that area?
Alana is in the darkness. She cannot see her.
I can still see over here, though, on my screen.
So does that not work? Can she not cast it on
You
Elana?
can't find her is the problem. She doesn't know
Okay.
where Alana is. Like, I don't think Alana has moved, so she could make an assumption of where to go to get to her.
Alright, so she's just gonna not do that. Bah.
You know, I
Yeah,
have
for
to.
the record, you can't
Oh.
actually see past this area of darkness.
Risu's
either.
back. She can do her
Welcome back,
action.
Risu. So yeah, so Risu can take care of what Risu's doing. Yeah, so
I
area
might
of
could
darkness,
actually
you
still shit
can't
my
see
block.
through it. Yeah, area of darkness down there, which you cannot see through. Lily has called out that there is a drow here.
And then resolve my issue. What did I miss?
Lily, Serena also turned to stone.
Issues. There's a drow and some. Fuck you, drow.
Drow didn't do it.
Can you guys hear me okay?
We
Yep.
can hear you, yes.
Can
No,
you
the
hear
drow
us?
didn't turn her to stone, it was the Gorgon.
Drow's there.
She can't hear us.
She cannot hear us.
I don't know why I'm like.
Oh, boy.
Choppy.
Do you want me to do the action, or should she?
She really should since she's here, but...
Darkness.
Yeah, just type your. Yeah, this is. Ugh. Good job, internet.
Yeah, it's totally our fault.
Yes, totally.
No.
Just tell us your
When
action.
it comes to
Just tell us your action,
Uh,
please.
question, and that